Uh, white women are willing to lose inheritance to stay with a nigga.
Oh man, let's see where he about to go with this. Y'all know Charleston White.
Family be ready to disown him. Daddy be ready to disown him. The black woman ain't finna lose her Section 8 for your ass, let alone her inheritance. So when you find something across the railroad track that's opposite of you and it really love you, you know what it took to love you, nigga? It's easy for a black woman to love you.
But why is it so frowned upon to date a white woman as a black man?
Cause black women don't want their sons dating white women.
For what reason?
Same reason white men don't want their daughters dating black men. You go turn my baby out. You go holler rape. That's what made me start being interested in white women. My mother's fear.
Oh, okay.
Son, because we've lived in a white community. And that's the black woman's biggest fear is a white woman hollering her son done something and end up like Emmett Till.
Sadly, there's 100% truth to everything he said. And I say sadly because the first part, about the white girl willing to risk everything for a nigga. I mean, that's true. And I've seen sisters do it too. But I think the premise of what he's saying is when it comes to interracial dating, the strength and the power of love for one side, especially for white women with black men, is that, they're willing to risk it all. While on the other side, these sisters, they like, boy, you better get up out of here before I lose my Section 8. Yeah. And that fear also, that depiction of Emmett Till, every black person that's old enough to know about that story, it always linger in the back of your head for a little bit.
If you choose to date somebody outside of your race or ethnicity, it is your fucking duty and your responsibility to learn about their culture, their heritage, and everything that makes them who they fucking are. I don't give a shit how fucking Americanized they fucking seem to you. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much they integrate into an American society, there are still going to be an ass of people, as you can fucking tell from the shit that's going on in the media, that are still going to deny their right to be in this fucking country. That includes the people of color that came here forcefully to build this country for free, and that includes the people that came here by choice to make a better life for themselves. You cannot claim you love somebody and then deny their struggles when they are presented to you. Dating somebody doesn't mean that you respect them. And please, for the love of God, if you choose to have a child with this person, acknowledge the fact that your child is going to have a multicultural background. There is not one race or ethnicity that is more dominant than the other. I would definitely say there's a lot more responsibilities that come with interracial dating.
She's right? There's a responsibility, a social responsibility, and a heritage responsibility that comes with dating someone of another ethnicity. And that is, if you claim to love this person and you claim to be willing to lay down everything and protect and provide for this person, then if they're different from you, why wouldn't you want to know where they're from, what their culture is like, why their culture does certain things and why things are acceptable and not? I think that's just part of growing with someone, not just wanting their password to their phone and stuff like that. So there is a cultural responsibility that comes with dating someone outside of your ethnicity.
Dear Black family, I had asked you guys a while back if you are dating someone of the opposite race, do you tell your family, right? And as far as a bunch of people's comments, it was, if you are white bringing home a black person, yes, you tell your family. If you're black bringing home a white person, most of the time, they don't give a fuck. As long as they are a good person and there's love there or whatever, they treat you right.
You bet not bring no nigga into this house without telling nobody. You damn right. White families are not going for the unexpected black boyfriend to show up. It's just not going to be a good outing. While on the other hand, I believe she's absolutely right. In the black culture, there's not a sense of betterment from us that we're better than someone else, because of our race. I mean, especially in a black household, if there's a black male and there's any kind of white women or Mexican women around, you better know that there's a good chance that there's going to be some intermingling between those two, man. Us as black men, we have a thing for the other side, if you want to call it that. But no, we don't care. Bring your white girl home.
As an interracial couple, what is one of the hardest things you've gone through? All the white men, we used to live in the mountains. They would all stare at him, and then they would look at me like, what are you doing with a black man? We could be with a man like me. And then vice versa. We would walk through the mall, and a lot of black women would just give me a lot of looks just because, I'm with the black man. We still deal with it, yeah. Time for you? Even for family.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm gonna say even my family, the women in my family hold a strong tradition that we have to marry our own.
Is this your first interracial relationship?
For me, yeah.
For me, no.
I would say that in my 35 years living when I was in Colorado, I guess when I dated outside of my race, I never really cared what the outside people thought. So I can honestly say I've never seen somebody looking at me sideways because I was with a white girl or a Mexican girl. Because particularly me, in my mind, I just didn't care. It wasn't something that was just resonating with me. I'm just thinking I got this little baddie right here and like we doing what we doing. But at the same time, there is some truth behind what he also said. In the black community, it's more the black women who kind of have an attitude when they see the black male with a white woman or a woman outside of our race. For whatever reason, in the comments, let me know, black women, why is there such a dislike for black men dating outside of their race?
One of the biggest mistakes people make in interracial relationships is thinking love is simply enough. It's not. Awareness, accountability, and unlearning are just as important, and as someone who is mixed race, I've seen firsthand how identity, history, and privilege shape relationships, whether people realize it or not. So here's some things being mixed has taught me about navigating an interracial relationship. 1. Identity is complex, and that's okay. I'm white and Asian, my partner is black from the South. Our experiences with race are not the same. Being mixed has taught me that identity is layered, and that includes my partner's identity too. So instead of assuming I understand his experience, I ask, I listen, and I recognize that no one owes me an identity that makes sense to me, okay? 2, political context and history matters. Race isn't just about personal identity, it's shaped by history, politics, and systemic oppression. I make sure I understand not just my background, but also my partner's in a political context. What systems have shaped his experiences? What stereotypes and biases affect him daily? If you don't understand these things, you're not fully seeing your partner.
And honestly, I've never even thought about it like that. I guess, again, in my mind, personally, there's nothing wrong with interracial dating. So when I dated outside of my race, I didn't really care for whatever else came along with it. I didn't care about the political side and how politics shaped whatever my partner's ethnicity was. I didn't think about the cultural differences that also shaped the decisions that made them the way they are. And up until right now, I will now, consider those things. What systems are in place that either provide or disadvantage that person. And I think that goes for every race, even black men dating white race. Like, we have to know the systems and the laws that are implemented that give people certain access and restrict specific accesses in this country. We can't just be walking around blind just thinking that we're in love and that everything's good in our bubble, because once we step out of our bubble, there's a real world out there. And in closing, I just want to say, love who you love. Love hard, love strong, love completely, and love with understanding. Don't let any biases or any kind of gender roles or political roles or anything of that outside noise come in between your goal, and that is to love, provide, protect, and share with this person who you say you're in love with. Learn this person, learn their cultural values. And I guarantee things will go a lot further and better in your relationship. I am on the road for 1,000 subscribers. Please subscribe to see more.